Hello there, everyone, and a very happy Monday. I do hope that you're all feeling great. I am sorry I will not be showing my face today. I am not feeling 100%, but I am with you, and we are going to take a look at the newest products that we do have in our lineup. The lovely Angel is behind the badge today, so she'll be popping in all of the links. She has also given me the little nudge to say that if you do share this live stream, you are in with a chance of winning a $15 gift certificate to the Whole to New store. Hello there, everyone that has popped in. Hey, Samara. Hey, Mrs. Tamp. And also hi to Cece. Thank you so much if you have already shared the live stream. So as you can see, we are looking at the new watercolor tubes that we have in the artistry store today. So these are exclusive to our artistry site. So if you do want to buy these, you can head over to the artistry store and pick these up. There is also a 101 class there that you may want to try out as well. So hello there, everyone, again, that has popped in. Thank you so much for joining me. So we are going to be taking a look at these watercolor tubes, and they are really, really cool. These are great little things that you can add in to your supplies, and you don't have to buy the whole lot of them at once. I would recommend maybe just trying a couple out at a time and seeing how you go with them, and then play around with mixing colors as well. So the colors that we have in these tubes are quinacridone magenta, toluidine red, permanent yellow deep, opera lemon, phthalo green, dark cyan, phthalo blue, Prussian blue, and quinacridone violet, as well as the titanium white. Now, they are all in 8mm tubes, and they do come in this really cool little packet. And they also have the light fastness on there, and also I don't know if you can see that, if it's actually popping that in, but we do have the light fastness on there, as well as the pigment number within those as well. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. I think it's just a bit of a headache. So yeah, sometimes you just don't feel like you want to, when you're feeling a little bit under the weather, you don't want to show your face. So that's why I've just straight to the hands today. So sorry, everyone. So, okay, so we have these colors, and I'm going to show you my swatch of them. We do have a swatch video on how to swatch the colors. I know that you guys probably already know, but we thought that it would be helpful. So this is the quinacridone magenta, toluidine red, permanent yellow deep, opera lemon, phthalo green, dark cyan, phthalo blue, Prussian blue, quinacridone violet, and titanium white. And yes, I did have to maybe Google a couple of these words to find out how to say them. So definitely this quinacridone I was worried about, but I think it's good. We've got this down. So as I was saying, that you don't necessarily have to buy the whole load of them at once. I do have a color wheel here, and again, we have a video with this color wheel on, and this just uses 3 of the colors. So I have used the opera lemon, I think it was the phthalo blue, might be, yeah, the phthalo blue, and also the toluidine red. And then all I've done is quickly kind of marked out this, and then you can see that when you mix the phthalo blue and the toluidine red, you're going to get this kind of purple color. The toluidine red with the opera lemon, we're going to get orange, and then phthalo blue with the opera lemon, you're going to get green. And then in between those, you're also going to get all of these colors as well. So just think, if you only had these 3, you can create all of these. You can also create browns, because if you mix all 3 of them together, you're going to get browns. But then adding more water, adding a little bit less, a little bit more of each of the color, you're going to get different colors. So if you do want to play around with mixing colors, this is a great way to go about it. Also, because all of these colors are kind of sold individually as well, if you do have a favorite color, maybe it's this dark cyan, and you run out of this one, you just need to buy this one. So Let's just move those out of the way. And I store mine in one of the little small pouches from Old to New. And here's what they look like in the tube. So you're going to get 8 ml in here. And you have the color on there. You have the color, the light fastness, and also the pigment. And you can see that they have been ACMI approved as well as non-toxic. So we have all of the colors. They are very, very pretty. They're just so pretty. And they are rainbowy. So how could we not love them? And I also have them on my palette here. Now, these have been dried out, I would say, for at least 2 weeks. Um, I've been putting them on all different palettes, but this one looked really cute. So I kind of left it as it was. But all you're going to need to do to reactivate it is just add a little bit of water. And these will reactivate really quickly. And I think I probably put too much water on there. I know I'm probably going to go in together, but I think we're going to be good. There is so much inspiration on the video hop today, and we also have more hops coming along. And I do share this card on the hop today. Now, I didn't speed it up too much. So it does have a lot of kind of music in there. So it's rather relaxing to watch, if I do say so myself. So I am going to do a little bit of coloring. And I have the watercolor coloring book from All to New. This is the first one that we came out with. I was going to do a no-line watercolor, but I then thought that it's probably best if I do one that we can all see. So that is why I am going to go with a black outline here. Oh, I hope that everyone's having a good day. Please go and hop along if you want to. But yeah, so there we go. Thank you guys. Thank you, Regina. It did take a while, but yeah, sometimes it's nice just to sit and color. All right, so I am going to color my leaves first because I want you guys to decide what color this flower should be. I don't want to do a pink one, and I probably will normally go to a pink because I've already done a quinacridone magenta already. So maybe we can go with some blues. I'm not quite sure, but maybe either a blue or a yellow flower. Let me know what you want. So I am going to create a wash. So this one is the phthalo green. And I'm going to add just a touch of that opera lemon because this, even though it's like a highlighter color, once it is mixed with something, it just gives the most beautiful kind of mix of colors, and it is very, very pretty. So I love yellow. I told my husband the other day that I want a yellow front door. He's not on board just yet. He's not. So I need to persuade him that a yellow door will be very pretty. But I think he thinks it's going to be a bit too loud. But if anyone does have a yellow door, please let me know. Let me know how it goes. So I'm just adding the color. I should have just gone with some clean, clear water to start with, but I didn't. Then I've added that green in. So let's go with some of the phthalo blue, and I'm just going to drop that in at the top there and down the center. Okay, so as you can see, I'm not really painting, I'm more dabbing. I will move you guys down a little bit so you can see a little bit closer. You don't need to see the whole of my desk. Let me know. Tracy, my house is brick, so It's brick brick color. Yeah. Hopefully the yellow would go. I don't know. I don't know. He's not loving the idea. He's not. Because first I wanted like a sage green, but then I was like, I don't know. Maybe I want a little bit more wacky color. I wanted to go bright yellow. I do have a bright yellow, what do you call it? Wall in my kitchen, and it is like honey drizzle color. And I love that wall. And I'm thinking that's the color I want to go on my door, but well, not so much. So as you can see, I'm really playing around with the blues and the green. You know, this is our little world that we're creating. So if you feel that you want your leaves to be more blue, go for it. Gray leaves are very pretty as well. We could have done gray. Yes, Tracy. I'm thinking that. I really do want a bright yellow door. Maybe this yellow. I could go for permanent yellow deep. Also, guys, if you do have anything special that you want to celebrate, if you want to give a shout out to anyone, maybe you have a birthday, an anniversary, please let me know. I am very, very nosy, and I will quite happily celebrate with you while we're sat here watercoloring a beautiful, I'm going to call this a camellia. I think it's camellia. Tracy, imagine if I did. No, I'd kind of just took it to the paint place and was like, yeah, kind of like this. So, but yeah, honey drizzle is one of my faves. And I have to say that the lemonade stand, that one, it's coming up close. It's very, very pretty. With these paints, you do not need a whole lot of it. Okay. I'm hoping that we're all right, but I'm thinking that the focus isn't that great. So please let me know. Tracy, yes. Stencil. Definitely stencil a wall. We have some big stencils. You could definitely even, great grandma Lydia. Probably even stamp onto the wall, right? I don't know. You didn't hear it here, but those pristine peonies, I think you could do something rather pretty with those. Okay. All right. I think I may need to grab my heat tool just to kind of blast this off a little bit. Oh, Leslie. Yes, happy birthday. Sue. Wow. 42nd anniversary. Congrats. Sharon, oh, sorry. Yes, Sharon, we can see your comments. Maybe if you're, I don't know, you're on Facebook, so I'm not sure why you can't see. Leslie, yes, I actually stenciled my patio, and that is pretty. Lauren, that's fab. Your sons and your also granddaughters. And your son, wow. September is a busy month for you. Oh. Oh, Tracy, yes. On the 23rd of next month. Happy birthday. Okay, yeah. We have a busy July. Because my son's birthday is like the 12th, and then my daughter's is the 14th. So there's a day of rest between them. But yeah, that's our busiest month. The rest of the birthdays are all pretty spread out apart from those two. So I've added that green down. And then once you've added like the base down, you can drop in a darker tone down the center. And then I'm going to add a touch of that Prussian blue right at the base and also start it off. Where the water is, the ink or the pigment will spread, but where the water isn't, it will stop. So you're kind of creating a barrier by adding the water down. Oh, Regina, the coloring book is fabulous. So this one here, this watercolor coloring book, this one is a larger size than the other one. This one is 5 inches by 7, I believe. And the other one is an A2 card base. So depending on what size you want, maybe you want to make art prints, this one's a really great size to go for. But if you are going to be just adding them onto cards and you can't bear to kind of cut them down once you have painted, I would go for the other one. I think it's called the Exotic Blooms. We do have a marker one and also a watercolor one, so make sure you are getting the right one if you go for that one. But yeah, they are fab. And then we just have this. Also, I don't feel that you need to keep your piece stationary, right? If you find that it's easier for you to turn this around and then work on it, go for it. As long as you're comfortable with how you're painting, please just do what works best for you. If you need to turn it, turn it. Regina, yeah, it doesn't hurt to get both. And then if you wanted to create cards, you use one. And then when you want to create presents, maybe, you could use the other. Oh, Shara, yeah. It always seems that like some months are really busy and then some like, we didn't need any birthdays in this month, but yeah. It's weird, right? So Tracy, they don't really feel creamier. They are different colors. And if you love the pans, keep going with the pans, but you can work these in with the pans as well. They are, I do feel that these are probably slightly a little bit more reactive to water than the ones that we already have. As you can see, I literally spritzed here and all of the colors started to run kind of straight away. I don't think you would necessarily get with the pans. Sometimes I feel that I need to kind of work that paint a little bit to get it going sometimes. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of working, but this is definitely a little bit more reactive than the pan set. Also, with these, you can buy them individually. So if you just wanted to give them a little try, you can just get one or two. I would recommend if you are going to just, do that, is to maybe get a yellow, a red, and a blue. The primary colors, you're going to be able to mix them. You're going to be able to make lots of different colors. And then they're so easy to store. They just come in a tiny little tube and they look so pretty as well. Yes, Tracy, they definitely are. You can give them as gifts and they are very pretty as well. And they come packaged beautifully. Okay, I'm just going to quickly, actually, I'm not because, yeah, we're just going to waste time if I have to keep doing that. Right, everyone. I think most people said yellow after I talked them out my front door. So I think I may go for a yellow flower today. It's all going to make us very happy. It's going to make us smile. So hopefully we're all good with a yellow flower. My yellow there is not, I'm not happy with it because it's got all that green in. So I am going to add a touch onto this. This is just a block. So I'm just going to add, you are not going to need a lot. You can see just how much I've added on there. And I am going to add a tiny touch of the opera lemon as well. Okay. But yeah, literally I didn't even squeeze it. I just kind of popped it on. And I think that's probably going to be enough for our painting today. Okay. I am going to add some of that Tolladine red over here and a bit of that. And that is going to be my shadow color. Okay, so let's pick a petal. So this is how I would normally do a no line petal, but we do have the lines there. So you're going to be able to see how it works with the lines, if that makes sense. So I would add down some clean, clear water. Now I did not clean my brush off very well. So I do have that really light kind of butter color on there, and I'm not going to worry too much about that. And while I have that butter color on, I may as well do a couple more of them. So I have 3 going on, and then I'm going to add that to where it's going to be the darkest. So you're going to want to add or drop in more color to where it's the darkest. These colors are quite translucent. So as you can see, I'm trying to do petals that are not touching each other, because if I do, they are going to run into where I've been. Okay, so let's go over here. This, I think watercoloring is one of the most relaxing things to watch. And normally when I am watercoloring, I am pretty quiet. So I'm trying to make sure I'm not leaving a lot of dead air, but if I get distracted, you just need to like shout at me in the comments. All right, so I am going to add a touch of that orangey color that we've created just right at the base. Tiny, 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 tiny touch. Boop, 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 boop. We may need to do a tad more mixing on that one, but not too much. I'm going to kind of pull that out a little bit more. So all I've done is I've just added a little bit more water onto my brush and then added that on. Like I said, we do have a video hop today using these paints. So if you do want more inspiration, I would definitely go check out that hop. So clean, clear water, not very clean, not very clear. It's quite buttery, but it's okay. I'm good. I'm loving the yellow flower. And also we could say it was a rose because yellow roses do signify friendship. Maybe yellow camellias do too, but I don't even know if yellow camellias are a thing. Also, if you did want to just get 3 of the colors, we do have a little bundle with just the 3 colors that I used to create the color wheel. So you can just buy them. And we also have one with 5 in, I believe, too. Oh, maybe went a little bit wild with that one. Sorry if I do miss some comments. Oh, thank you, Angel. Angel's just popped in the watercolor trio. So if you were wanting to just try them and get those 3 primary colors, the link is there for you. Touch on that. And you can see just how much, a little definitely goes a long way. We just used a smidgen on these ones. Okay. Once I have done this petal, I think I'm just going to give it a quick buzz over with my heat tool so we can do some more. It's so easy. Okay, let's just give that a quick buzz. Yes, Tracy. If you do want these, they are available on Artistry by Altenew. While you are there, you may also want to check out the 101 class featuring the watercolor tubes as well, because that is actually hosted on the Artistry site. So I don't know. Angel, are you able to put in a quick link to that 101 class as well, please? Hopefully, as everyone's feeling relaxed today with the watercolors. I know this is not normally we do, is to just create a painting like this in real time. You can see how quick watercolors can be, even though we're doing it quite quickly, it does still take a little bit of time. It is a little bit of a labor of love. But I think it's worth it. You're going to create something truly yours. You've painted it by hand. And if you give that as a gift, maybe just frame it, it's good too. Create something for someone, a yellow rose for friendship. Okay. Nancy, it's a different site. So these watercolors are hosted on the Artistry site, and they are not available on altenew.com. So it's Artistry by Altenew, and that is where these paints are going to be found. Okay, so I have too much water there, so I'm just gonna kind of dry my brush off just on my fingers, and then you can pull the water off, and it's going to take some of that pigment with it as well. Thank you, Angel. Angel has just popped in to confirm that when you do a purchase on there, you will automatically be signed up for the points on artistry. I'm loving that orange, just giving a really dark undertone. So it's still a yellow flower, but you do have that kind of that orange that we created to add those shadows and depth. It's so pretty. So that's more clean, clear water down. We've got our little mix here, which is the permanent yellow deep, as well as that opera lemon. And a touch of that orange. Thank you, Sue. It's all the paints doing the job. I'm just kind of popping down where I want them to go, and then they're doing their own work for me. I'm not really playing around with them too much. So we have that water down, just covering the petal that you want to color. I'm then going to grab that yellow tone and add that in at the base, and then a tiny touch of that orange just here and there on the petal, and that will kind of do what it's going to do. Okay. So we're going to add yellow, and then a touch the orange. Thank you, Regina. Yeah, yellow is so pretty. Tracy, I'm just going to go, look, see, this is the color door we need. Although he doesn't seem too keen, you give me the look of, you're going to do what you want to do anyway with this door. So I don't know why you're asking for permission, Lydia. And that's the look that you give me just in just in a second. I'm sure a lot of people have seen that look. Okay. Yes, let's all do yellow flowers tomorrow. Hopefully I've inspired you to make some more yellow flowers out there. Let's do 2 petals at once this time. We are getting close to this. We've done the biggest petals first. I'm still going to have paint left on this palette. And what you can do is you just let it live there until you need it again. And then you're just going to activate it with a tiny touch of water. Yeah. You don't really need to clean off palettes. Okay. Okay, we're getting close. Oh no, I've gone next to that one. I'm going to stop there. I will need to do another quick blast, I think, with the heat tool, but let's get a couple more. of these done. And I think one more. Oh no, I've done it again. Okay, I'll do that one. Thank you, Regina. It's literally so easy to do. All I'm doing is I'm just coloring a petal in quite loosely, just adding all the water down, and that's going to do most of the hard work for me. I'm adding a mid-tone, which is that yellow, and then I also have that orange color that we mixed that I'm just adding literally probably 5 or 6 dabs right at the base of the petal, and that's just going to move for me. I'm not going to, if you want to, you can definitely take your brush and kind of manipulate it around a little bit, but it's not needed. So I am going to quickly give that a heat over. I forgot about the little bud. We definitely need to color that in. Okay. Add some more water down so we can get that really light base tone. Let's color this one in first because we have a petal there and a petal there that needs coloring. So let's get these done, and this might dry by the time we've done the bud. You never know. Oh, Sherry, hopefully this brings back good memories. I do love a yellow flower. I always thought that my mum's favorite color was yellow, and then I found out it was green. So every time I was when I was little, I would do things, when you make things for your mum in like school, and every time I made her something yellow and she was like, yeah, thanks. Because I don't know where I got it from. I always thought their favorite color was yellow, but it wasn't. Okay, I'm having a little bit more of that red and a bit of that there. Okay. So I've literally got 1, 2, 3 petals over there to do, and I'm going to do this bud first. That sounds like a fab challenge, Tracy. Okay. It is so pretty. Okay. So, oops, maybe got a bit dark on there, but it's going to be fine. And we're just going to finish this last petal off. Some more of that. Oh, I went a bit dark on that one, but we're going to be okay. And then that mix with the tolladine. I'm thinking I might need a touch more in that to really brighten that up. All right. Okay, so I am. That is lovely. Sherry, yeah. Okay, right. I'm going to give this a quick blast before I do that flower center. So normally my flower centers are yellow or orange, but I've used yellow and orange on my flower. I'm not happy with this petal. So if you, my eye's just gone straight to that. So if you do that and you're like, that one petal there has ruined it for me, don't worry, okay? I'm just going to grab some water and we're just going to take some of that color away. So I've added that water down, drying off my brush, and I'm just going to take off that pigment. And you, all right, okay. And I'm feeling better about it now, okay? So don't ever feel that, you know, that's it and it's done. You can tweak it, so don't worry. All right, so we're going back to our green that's kind of mixed into these blues, and this is my happy place here normally, but I do love some yellow. Okay, so just gonna dab that in, and I'm just gonna add dots to add in, and there we go. I am wondering, I know, I'm at the point where I should stop. And I'm thinking maybe I need to put some splatter on there. I don't know. Okay, but I can do that afterwards. But yeah, yes, how pretty does that look? And even what we could do, okay. Now that I'm here, I want to do it. So I am gonna take a piece of watercolor cardstock and I'm gonna just press it in, see what it does. I know. There are times when I think there should be someone with me saying, Lydia, no, it's fine. Just leave it. It'll be good. But then there's another one. Yes, we can zoom in. I'll just give me a sec. I'm just trying something out. No splatter. Okay, Tracy. Okay. Oh. It didn't work as well as I had wished, but we have the colors there, and I reckon we can add a bit more of a spritz. Okay. Yeah. So we can create a cool background with the watercolors as well. All right, so I'm gonna pop that over. Tracy, I believe you wanted a little bit of a zoom in, so I am gonna leave that over to the side to dry a little. I do want it to run down a little bit more, but here we go. Hopefully you can see it there. The drips are pretty cool, but you can definitely play around with that. I don't think that that's going to need a lot more on there, but a sentiment. You can, as you can see, I've got it kind of layered up on there. I do want to get rid of that. I was like, I haven't got any tissue, but I do. Get rid of that so I can add more red over that side. Oh, the center. Yeah, hopefully that's okay. Yeah, I've just dabbed in some color to the center. Yeah. And if you wanted to lift it up, you will get some more drips that way. There. Okay, so you can create really great backgrounds. You can just use them for smushing as well as the drip technique. I wouldn't leave that huge amount of pigment on there. I would play around with it a little bit more and then just add a little bit of water just to drip it down. You can coax it to where you want it to go by just adding a little bit more of a drip, and it will drip down there as well. Okay, so that is it for today. I really do hope that this live wasn't too boring for you with all of the watercoloring, but I did manage to get this very pretty yellow camellia done in less than, I'm going to say 45 minutes. So you too can do it as well. Remember that you don't need all of the colors. Just having the 3 primary colors is going to enable you to create a full color wheel. And just look at how pretty those colors are there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Angel. I'm going to go to sleep. I really do hope that everyone is good, that they've had a good day, and that I have inspired you to go and grab your yellow supplies and get crafting today. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you again really, really soon. Bye-bye.